How much did you exactly make last month?
In dollars, it was 10.7. I'm helping beginners to learn programming. My reason to start all of this wasn't about money. For me, it was always about having time, because you can save up money or you can even borrow money, but you can't borrow time.
All right, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here. I'm sitting here with Florian, one of our clients, and he's just cracked his first 10K month. He's been doing fairly well already before that, but I was just scratching the 10K month. Now he's done it, and I wanted to get him on an interview to just kind of talk about his journey with Freedom Business Mentoring, and where he is at and where he was before, just to inspire you as a viewer perhaps as well. So Florian, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
appreciate
anytime.
it. Yeah, you are in Vienna, right?
I'm in Vienna, yeah, born and raised.
Beautiful. What? Alotterkring, that's what district is that? 9th?
16th.
16th. Beautiful, man. Love it. So yeah, thanks a lot for your time, Florian. What exactly is it that you're offering to your clients?
I'm helping beginners to learn programming, basically. That includes people that have never done it before, and it mostly includes people that tried to do it by themselves but didn't get results.
Yeah, beautiful. How come you know how to program? Did you learn it in university or school?
I did lots of things. I started when I was very young. When I was 10 years old, I just had a computer at home and played games on it, like everybody. But literally, a friend of my father's was a huge computer nerd, and he showed me around, right? And then, someday he told me, the programs that are on the computer, you can make them, and the little light bulb went off. And since then, I was always fascinated in doing that. But it took me ages to really do this professionally. Later on. Many years later, I got my first job as a developer, and did that now for almost 10 years now. And I'm good at it.
Crazy. I love it. I mean, you're so good at it that you can teach it to others. That's fantastic. I don't know anything about programming, so you got my respect. How much did you exactly make last month?
In dollars, it was we closed 10.7.
Nice.
It's to many people it might sound much, but now me doing that for some time, it was bound to
peanuts.
Basically, it's just it's really crazy, because when I started this, I of course had no idea on what I'm going to be teaching programming, right? When I joined FBM, I had no idea what I want to do. I just wanted to do something new, and that's what it came out to. I would never even came across my mind that I could teach that, right? And with you guys and with the conversation, you guys, but you've been doing that for the longest time. You can probably teach that. And so, you're probably right. I could teach it. Wouldn't have crossed my mind any other way.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, we have this a lot. We have some beginner clients that come to us and they say, look, I want to teach XYZ. Can you help me get started? But we also have people like you who just come to us and like, I don't know anything, what I could offer, what exactly I could sell. Can you guys help me? And you came with that attitude in our program, and I remember. And then we analyzed your strengths. We gave you a couple exercises to do, and it became like more or less crystal clear to really be like, hey, like, why don't you do that? This is a niche that works. And by now we've worked with hundreds of people, actually over 1,000, maybe even 2,000 already. So we know what niches work. We know what pitfalls there are, and specific niches, what sub niches would work. So we knew for you, hey, programming works, because we've had a couple of clients actually also having cracked the 10K month with that. So we said, hey, you should do that. And in your case, you've done it for a very long time already. So why not? Business-wise, like business understanding, did you have any before you joined the program?
Basically, no. Not in a way that would be applicable to actually doing something. Things you learn in school, bookkeeping and stuff doesn't get you anywhere, because what I also learned from you guys, don't even concern yourself with all that if you don't even know if you can sell something, right? When I talk to people about just doing that on your own, building your business, they always come up with lots of stuff that you don't need actually. And yet now I've been doing that with you guys for some time, and now I'm thinking back of how my approach would have been, and it's very different when I'm working with you guys. So really to find out what can you do what do people want and what are people actually ready to pay for, huh? And that might be something different that you had in mind, yeah. And you don't need to build something, a structure of any kind, before you even know if somebody is willing to have that or want that even.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. We do go down the route of like find out what your clients want or your ideal clients, find out where they are, learn how to sell to them, and then just, generate income as you're then creating the other things like website and social media and so on and so forth. And talk about social media, I also want to, because people always say that, like, oh, you can only make money if you have a big social media account and so on and so forth. Now, we have, I think, started with a website for you already, and you're posting a little bit on your...
Yeah, I basically started that website last month. We're building it, actually. Before that, I had a LinkedIn profile and a Facebook profile.
Nice. Do you have Instagram?
I have an empty Instagram account.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do not. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel that is also literally empty. I just just created the account right in the beginning.
Yeah, beautiful. So can we link your LinkedIn down below in the video? Can we
course.
Show that?
Yeah.
Let's see, Florian Rakete. There you go. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. You have 500 plus connections. LinkedIn looks professional, but it's by all means not an influencer type level where you have thousands of followers. So
yeah, because you said business wise, when 10 years ago, right? I also got to do what you can build a website and maybe sell stuff, or put ads on it, and that just resulted in huge amounts of work and literally next to no money. Because I built something that nobody was interested in.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously that should not be the case. You want to build something that people are interested in, and I love it. And I love your profile too. You look so Austrian in it. It's just like the Viennese face and I love it. It's great. What do you think, what was your biggest lesson that you've learned from the FBM program? We've kind of touched upon a couple lessons of yours that you've had, but what is like the one thing that stands out for you?
Two things, basically, really the approach that just before you spend any money, before you really build something and spend lots of energy, find out if that is even something that people want. Look, if you think about it, it's super obvious, but I, by myself, wouldn't have gotten that idea. That's the first one. And the second one is really positioning and pricing. My current offer, I wouldn't have structured it in that way by myself ever.
Yeah.
Because even in my niche, when I say, okay, learning programming, there's so much free information out there, right? Shitloads of information. And you say, as someone who knows what he's doing, you can look at that and say, I find all the information in there. But as a beginner, you have no idea where to look, which one is even legit. Lots of stuff is out of date, for example, and you're just stuck and have nowhere to go, even if all the information is there tenfold. And when I came into this, I say, okay, how the hell would I be able to ask money for something that you can literally get for free? But you cannot get that for free what I'm offering. You can get that information, but you have no idea how to apply it. You have nobody to talk to. And that's why people don't get results doing it that way.
I mean, that's a huge point that you've mentioned here, and I hear this so many times when people message me on Instagram, for example, like, Max, I'd really love to do this niche, but there's YouTubers who do it for free already and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so what, Even my very first business, the dating advice business, there's so much information out there for free. You can go to a library and get, and borrow a book for free. It's not about that. There's still people who say, okay, I may have the information for free on the internet, but I still would like to talk to someone and get feedback from someone and have someone that keeps me accountable. And that's exactly where a consultant or a mentor or any form of teacher comes in and fills that need, right? And that's beautiful. So, Florian, what does your day-to-day life look like? What do you do now with your business on a daily?
That's actually also interesting because my reason to start all of this wasn't about money. For me, it was always about having time, because in my opinion, you can save up money or you can even borrow money, but you can't borrow time and you can't save it up. And
True.
In my development job, I was quite flexible, because we're software developers. We could work from home, even before the lockdown and stuff.
Before it was cool.
Before it was cool, yeah. It was always cool, of course, but the difference here is now that all the, what's the English word, termine, all the
all the schedules, all the appointments.
all the schedules, all the appointments. Now I set them, right? And I set them how it fits my schedule, and that really enables me to, like last week, celebrate my son's birthday, and we just roll up into the park on a Tuesday, 11 a.m., and spend the whole time at the park there. And that's great.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's really great. And with how much work I put into my business, there's still enough time to do those things without being broke, basically.
Yeah, that's beautiful. How old is your son? Get 2?
Yeah, first birthday. Yeah?
Oh, first birthday even. Oh man, that's so beautiful. I remember on one of the live calls you had your son come in, and you're like, "Hey, that."
Yeah,
that's
he
so
joined the program too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's just really beautiful. You know, like I love being part of that, and you have a specific kind of funny humor that we all celebrate, the whole team. Like every time you close, you show he has a bell that it's the funniest thing.
You always hear next to the.
Yeah.
You never know when you
excellent.
might need it, right?
You never know. Everybody should have a bell next to them.
Yes, I'm telling people, because it's funny, right? It sits here on my desk since I bought it, right? I think I bought it after my first close. Yeah, first close was amazing.
Yeah.
So, wow, somebody really paid me money for that. Great. Yeah, let's really get going. And then I wanted to celebrate it in some kind of way and say, I need something. And this bell sits here, and it reminds me of that. It's just a teeny little thing, and I want to ring it. I just rang it.
Love it.
But usually I don't touch it until money comes in.
Until the close. I love it. That's actually a pretty cool thing. So I'm really, really happy for you, man. I'm really happy for your family. And of course, next steps are going to be crack the 25K a month, 50K a month, all the way. You know, as high up as you want it to go, we'll go with you. Is there anything else you want to mention? Anything else you want to say?
Yeah. It's, I don't know, if this is probably people watch that haven't joined your program, and they don't know what it's about. And it's really, you guys have already found out answers to many things that haven't even crossed your mind when you start doing your own business. And you have to take it basically literally in most cases for it to work. And that is something to just learn there to do. And when I think about it, it really doesn't make sense. You are the guys that have been doing that for a long time, with multiple clients. And from time to time, you get your own idea, right? And they say, I'll do it like that. And it sounds valid and it feels good, but in the end, it kind of doesn't work out. And then when after I've been working with you for some time now, and think, that isn't working out. I should ask Max about that. And while this thought is building in my mind, I can already hear your answer. I said, he would probably say that. I don't even have to ask him that. Yeah, you get a feeling for how things are done.
Yeah.
I've been doing working with you guys for some time, and many of those questions, my brain answered in your voice by yourself. And you and this gets easier, right?
Love it. It's like teaching you the fish versus giving you the fish.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is, and it never feels like that. Yeah, it never feels like, here is this program, you do that. And as soon as you are out of the program, for example, you can't do it anymore. Yeah, you really learn stuff. Of course, there's always more to learn and more to expand. But with what I've learned, I could do this like I do it now, indefinitely.
Yeah, love it. And like I said earlier, super happy to have you on board, and super happy to have seen you crush it. And man, the sky's the limit. So let's scale you. Let's keep working, and let's keep making sure that your clients are obviously getting excellent results with learning programming, and that's really, really cool. So stay on the line real quick for a couple of seconds, And if you're watching this right now and you say, hey, Florian's results are inspiring to me, what is there for me to do? You know, maybe you're thinking about something or you're not 100% sure what it is that you could be doing with your own freedom business, how to build it, where to start. We can help you. You can book a free consultation call with us. There's a link down in the description below or a link that appears somewhere here right now. You click that, you fill out an application, it takes you 2 minutes to fill it out. And then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. This is also the exact call that Florian booked back in the days that has given him all this information on how he can get started with his very first business. So if you like the idea of being free, if you like the idea of being your own boss, you like the idea to be able to work from wherever you want, then this call is for you. Whether you have a little bit of experience already or none at all, this call is for you. We can most likely help you. So thank you very much for watching and talk to you soon.